Okay, so here we are outside Armitage Senior Secondary School. I'm just going to scan around and show you the surrounding area. Here is the football field, which is being frequented more by goats at the moment than by sporting achievement. But I'm sure later on in the day we'll have some sport on there, which will be quite interesting. So let me walk into the school now. So this is a senior secondary school. It's a boarding school in the morning and a day school in the afternoon, and I'll just show you some of the communal areas and the classrooms, and then we'll go into some of the classrooms and look at some of the teaching practices going on. So here's the central area. It's a bit sunny today, but some classrooms on the left hand side. If we swing across, there's a few more classrooms straight in front of me, and if I go to the back there's some boarding houses at the back. So now I'm going more into sort of the central area of the school. The dining hall is in front of us there. More classrooms. It's all a bit quiet today because everyone's obviously busy in their classrooms, but at break time I might run the film again and we might see some more people mingling about. Okay, so all the green buildings in the back there, they're all classrooms as well, and boarding houses further towards the back. And if I just walk a little bit further around, we can see some more classrooms. These again, plenty of classrooms here. And I might just nip into one of them just so I can show you some people studying. So let's have a look. So I just quickly poke my head into one of these rooms, and there we are. Nice quiet classroom. Everyone's studying away. Thank you, Steph. And then more communal areas, and there's a brief walk around Armitage School.
Just only preparing you for an examination. And if you don't work with those principles as a student of grade 12, you're going to have a problem along the line. So now let's look at the law of the ratio. Now we want to know what is the law of, because we've seen what the constant of proportionality is here. And without the constant of proportionality, you cannot present the law of the variation. We want to know what is actually the law of the variation. The law of variation. The law of variation is very simple. Look at the law. This is the law. But in this case, there is a constant k represented here. And the constant k, which we have already found, which is what? 2.67, should be presented in the law. So in the actual fact, if I want to present the actual law of variation here, is going to be what? Y, yes, equals to, and what is the value of k? 2.67, and the next value is S. This is the true law of variation.
When these rocks are broken down into smaller particles, what do you do with these particles? Are they going to stay or are they going to move? If you tell me that whether it's the process of breaking down of rocks into smaller particles, I'll stop there. I will now ask you a question. I'll put a question mark against your definition and say what is going to happen with these smaller particles. Are you going to leave them here or are you going to move them? If you tell me that you are going to move these rocks, then I will tell you then your definition is wrong, because when you move them, then you are telling me now erosions. Listen. Relative is the process of breaking down of rocks into smaller particles.
Office with here Mr. Haider, the bursar of the Armitage Senior School, and we've done all the maths and we're ready to pay for these school fees. Now here in my hand I've got the receipt from the Trust Bank for 150,000 Dilasi, which I paid in Banjul, because obviously 150,000 Dilasi is probably about that much money. And obviously it's not safe to carry, and it's not necessary. You know, in this day and age, we can just pay the money into the account, and that's done. obviously there's always a little bit extra that there's always a few boys that we need to do. So we've got an extra 4,200 Dalasi here. And that is going to sponsor 122 boys in Armitage. So Mr. Haider has worked very hard over the last couple of days and has made a receipt for every single boy, and for each of the years, for each of the grades. So he's going to hand them over to me. I'm going to hand this money over to him, and then this year's sponsorship for Armitage Senior Secondary School is complete. So cheers. Thank you very much. Here you are. Okay. You're very kind. I'll hand them all out to the boys individually. Okay.
Thank you
Cheers.
very much.
Thank you.
Next time, thanks also.
I will. Cheers. Thank you. And Chairman of the Board from the Education Department, from the Governor's Office, thank you for coming to this presentation. Right, we've been working very hard again this year to sponsor a number of you students here at Armitage School. I'm very happy to come back to Armitage School. I'm working very well here with Mr. Juf, and I'll be coming back here for many years to come. I believe in long-term sponsorship of students, to follow students through all the way from grade 7 all the way through to grade 12. I believe that way students can actually gain a better education if they're top students who not having to worry about having to pay their school fees, and obviously grade 12s paying their exam fees. And this year school fees are getting more expensive, so it's even more important for me to be here to sponsor the needy students who are excelling in school. Now, I spent the morning walking around the school in the classroom. I was very impressed, and I thank the teachers for allowing me to come into your classrooms and videotape some of your classes. I was very impressed with the way that you behave, the way that you express yourselves in class, and I can tell through looking at your classes and speaking to the teachers that you are learning, and that this is a very good quality school, and very good quality students are going to come out of this school. And I'm very proud to be involved in this school.
This is an opportunity for you people. As you know, education is expensive. You all know that education is expensive. Right? And as a result, you find it very difficult for any government to be able to do all what is necessary as far as education is concerned. That is why we invite donors, institutions, well-wishers, and people like foundations. People like Richard and this foundation. I understand that this is not his first time here. He was here last year as mentioned by the principal, and this year also he is here. He paid a courtesy call to my office, and he has discussed with me lengthily and explained their objective of having this foundation and coming to the Gambia. And of course, their arm is not only within CRR, but I understand they are also giving support outside CRR. And therefore, they are here for the Gambia. And even if they only stop even in Armitage here, the governor said it, they are sponsoring the Gambia. The students of Armitage comprises of all from the country. It's not only Central Lebanon. So you have all of them from every part of this country. So giving sponsorship definitely is giving the country.
Congratulations, huh? Come up.
Jimmy Jallo. Jimmy Jallo. Nari apa?